Number 8, Madam Deputy Speaker.
Minister.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. And with permission, I would like to take this question with number 11 as well. It was a privilege to appear before the Infected Blood Inquiry on the 25th of July. You, Madam Deputy Speaker, referred to birthdays earlier. I believe that was the birthday of the Right Honourable Lady, but she shared it with us in the inquiry. She was there in person for the hearings. At the inquiry, I shared the work the government is undertaking to consider the interim recommendations, and I look forward to receiving the final report in the autumn.
Dame Diana Johnson.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. And it was good to see the Paymaster General, along with the Prime Minister, the Leader of the House, and the Chancellor as well, at those reconvened hearings. Sir Brian Langstaff made it very clear that his interim report on compensation was the last word he was going to make on compensation. The government have accepted the moral case for compensation. So what progress has now been made on Sir Brian's recommendation on extending the interim payments to those who were not included in the first tranche of interim payments made last year?
Minister.
As the Right Honourable Lady knows, we are working through this. There is more work to be done. It is a mammoth undertaking, as the Right Honourable Lady knows, and we are looking forward to the final report, putting our response into that context.
Jeff Smith.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. But working through this isn't really good enough. Several families in my constituency have lost partners or parents as a result of the infected blood scandal, and they're really frustrated by the delay in the obfuscation. One of my constituents told me the lack of transparency is causing great stress and anxiety for those of us at the heart of this NHS treatment disaster, who've already waited decades for our loss and suffering to be recognised. One person is dying every 4 days. This is really getting urgent. Will the government commit to a full compensation scheme as quickly as possible?
Minister.
We commit to responding as soon as we can to the final report. But the Honourable Gentleman is quite right that we've absolutely accepted the moral case for compensation. When the final report comes through, as swiftly as we can after that, we'll be bringing out our response.